Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through each element. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, subscriptions to the channel, any donations. I appreciate you. Divine Holy Spirit of the highest white light consciousness, what do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know and be made aware of? Please and thank you. All right, so I heard time's up and then I heard quality time. All right, what does this entail, Spirit? Tell me more. Duration. So there's something about the time put in, efforts put forth so far or up to this point, because possibly this is the end of some sort of, I'm hearing everlasting. So whatever this is that's ending, you're about to gain. Oh, candle just popped again. You're about to gain something that's everlasting. Feels like a eternal sort of energy, but it's good. It's good. Confirmation with the 2 candle pops. What else, Spirit? Thank you for that. Judge not lest ye be judged. Okay, not sure who that's for, because you know it's always 2 sides. So I don't know if that's for the Divine Collective or if that's for the ops of the Divine Collective. But let's see what's going on here. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Yes, that is true. Judge not lest ye be judged. That could be for me with my judgmental ass, but I'm a Virgo. Everybody sing with me, all the Virgos. But we're Virgos. We can't help it. But that's why we're here. Just like whatever zodiac sign you rep for, there's a need and a purpose for you as well. Right? Everybody needs a good Virgo friend. They're going to tell you the raw, honest truth. They don't care how you feel about it, because that's not the point. Anyway, shout out to the Virgo gang. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's go ahead and shuffle the cards, see what we got going on here for the collective. All right. It's been an amazing day today. A lot of things are becoming recognizable, right? Things that seem like they were hidden or locked away or we didn't even know existed really in the spiritual realm are now becoming evident to us, divine ones. And I'm hearing our counterparts as well. So they're also getting the notice that, yeah, sis or bro is tapped the F in. Woo, 7 of Swords, y'all, at the bottom of the deck. It's like I have nowhere to put this, no placement. Usually there's a little spot here for me to place the bottom of the deck, but I'm taking this on as the energy, like there's nowhere to place this. So let's talk about this 7 of Swords. I'm going to put the deck down so I can just pick up the... I don't even know where to put this, y'all. Let's put it here. This is the first. All right. 7 of Swords. Spirit, tell me more about this 7 of Swords. I'm hearing deep and great regret here. Oh, I just heard the ops have ops. So that sounds like a double or a conundrum, so to speak. The ops have ops. Tell me more, Spirit. So, you know, the 7 of Swords, the basis of this card is not knowing who to trust at this point. Because whoever's in this energy of 7 of Swords, they've done so much dirt that they bound, you know, they know it's bound to come back to them. So it's like now they have trust issues, you know, for not being a trustworthy person. That's the energy. So this is the bottom of the deck for what we're about to get into here. Anything else on this 7 of Swords, Spirit? I heard bounty. So if there's a bounty, that means that they're looking for someone or there's a price on someone's head, a bounty. Meaning if you can get this person, bring them to me, or if you can take them down, it sounds like somebody needs to be taken down for these actions of these 7 of Swords energies, or just the energy behind, you know, I can do what I want and get away with it. It feels like, okay, I heard mob and then mob energy. It feels like there are a lot of people that have been afflicted by whoever's in this 7 of Swords. And this is the person now that the ops have ops. That's the energy here. To where they definitely don't know who to call a friend, an associate, you know, a counterpart, even whoever they're lying down with, they're not even sure of that person at this point. So yeah. All right, let's see what's going on and what that has to do with the divine collective here. I'm gonna move. Oh, okay, so I'm feeling a pull over here, you guys, over to the left. All right, so on top of the energy, we have the Page of Pentacles. Spirit, what's going on with the Page of Pentacles? There's some sort of offer or consideration of it, but it's not a lot. It's like all that they have to be able to try to say, hey, look at me. I'm changed. I'm brand new. But you can definitely see that this person looks like what appears to be in some sort of struggle energy. But then whatever it is that they've mustered up to kind of show you, present to you, like, look, I've changed. It's not believable because it's not matching. The energy doesn't match here. I'm hearing Take Me As I Am by Mary J. Blige. So take me as I am. So this is somebody, whoever this is, who's trying to offer something up, they know that this is all that they have. It's not a game. It's not a front for them. But at the same time, it's like it's that persuasion about it. That's the part that you're not trusting of because you know that there's something that follows soon after that. So what I'm getting now is this, it's the same old stuff. It's what you already know to be true, collective, because you've been down this road a few times with this energy. But for some reason, they're thinking that, you know, this is definitely what's going to get you to change your mind. But for some reason, this person has not latched on to reality. You've been in reality because it's like, you know, they keep showing you their teeth and you believe one day that they're going to bite you. Matter of fact, you've already been bitten. So it's like you don't need any more proof here. But this person somehow just seems to kind of reside in the energy of they'll never know. They'll never know it's me. But that's that Seven of Swords energy. It's like they've been doing it for a long time and they seem like they have a license to be able to keep doing it. But that's not your perception, but it's theirs. What's behind the Page of Pentacles? We have the Seven of Wands, which feels like an energy of a to be determined because it's laying on the side. So this is definitely somebody who wants to stay relevant. They want to stay on top. They don't want to succumb to whatever they're up against, whatever they're battling. But I feel it had a lot to do with op energy, that their oppressors, they have op energy by way of that, the oppression energy. So where it looks like where you reside, what it looks like to them is like, what do we want to call that? Like, what do they call that when they say you reach heaven, you've reached that destination of, you know, whatever beauty and, you know, loveliness comes along with that. The name escapes me right now, but anyway. But that's how they look at you. That's their perception of where you reside, where you are collective. This is somebody who needs help. This feels like a rescue attempt for you to rescue this person. But I'm telling you, things don't change. Some things never change with that Seven of Swords energy, y'all. But their perception is that they could always come in and try to offer up a little something. To me, that's the madness energy. Like they keep doing something over and again and expecting different results. That's what they are going through and what they've been going through. But to try to continue to pull you into that energy is maddening to me. Why that's even allowed. All right, y'all, behind the Seven of Wands, we have the Death card reversed. So there is like a refusal here. There's no transition energy. They would like to look at you as some way out of no way, like a way out of no way. That's you, collective. They want to consider you that, but at the same time, collective, you're like, how many times are we going down this path? You know, you've been released yourself from this particular journey of an episode of a story that never ends, especially with this person. So that transition in the reverse, the Death card, just means that it's not going to allow them whatever, you know, this transition that they want to make. It's very 3D-ish. It feels like just the simplicity of this person's mind. If they could just switch locations, then they'll be in a better place than where they are now. But it's not about the location. This is about this person stabbing a lot of people in the back and thinking that they're getting away with it, where they're just adding on more ops. They don't look at it this way. That's the scary part. They just think that they could just move around and, it'll die down, or, and then possibly how they figure they could enter back into your life whenever they feel like it. They figure they can go back home and be back in that setting again until things get hot again. Then they can leave back out and try to come find someone like you, collective. We have the Queen of Swords here. So the Queen of Swords, I feel, is you. You're standing up saying, no, this is not a game. This is not, a practice run. This is the real thing. Like, no. And it's like every time they come against this, it's like, the resistance sets in. And I feel like they get in their feels once that resistance comes from this Queen of Swords that says, no, they don't understand this. But for some reason, they keep coming back and they keep trying. But I feel like it's a cycle of the energy of the Seven of Swords. It's like they dish out and keep doing so much dirt. They really have nowhere for refuge. So the promised land. So wherever you are, collective, that's the promised land. They figure if they could just get to the promised land, then they'll be all right. But then eventually they'll leave the promised land because something happens that, you catch on to whatever it is that they're trying to deceive you with, or, and then they have to head back home. Yeah, that's what this is, y'all. Okay, so just know that there's probably going to be another attempt here, but I feel like it's going to be deaded before they even get started good. So don't worry about it, because the Death card reverse tells me that it's not going to be a successful endeavor of a transition to the promised land for this person in the Seven of Swords. It's not going to work. Now, that Page of Pentacles was like an offering up of something silly. Like it could be something random. It could just be like, this person just out of the blue, they just always, it's just, like it's not practical. Like, why do they even still bother? Like, don't they know that this looks strange, or, it appears to be that they're up to no good? Like, how do they not know this? So watch out for that Page of Pentacles energy. That's going to be your confirmation that they're looking to come to the promised land, okay? Oh, boy. All right, y'all. Listen, let me turn these cards over, because I just heard keep your grass cut low, but I feel like that's what you've been doing, collective. So you can see what's approaching and you can feel what's approaching, right? With the discernment energy. All right, y'all. So here we have, it looks like a little breakup here. There was there looks like a disgruntled energy by way of a Queen of Wands reverse here. But this possibly could be, the person that they're fleeing from. Now, the Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who does not like to hear no. So, this could be, this is giving me, I'm hearing I'm your pusher. So maybe this is somebody who was supplying some sort of need to your person, whoever's in the Seven of Wands. They were filling some sort of need here because it was all about that one thing. If we are talking about, a drug or a habit or something like that, or alcoholism, anything, pill popping, this Queen of Wands was the supplier to your person. But that's why that bond, it seemed like it was unbreakable, but it broke all the time. The energy behind this is like these two were never meant to be together, but there were just deceitful actions and qualities surrounding this coupleization here. But I feel like now that this person, I feel like the Seven of Swords person wants to head toward the promised land, to you, collective, that it has, of course, this Queen of Wands up in arms, but then there's always that draw back to that Queen of Wands for supply energy. And this does feel like it has to do with narcotic energy, or maybe just a good time pal. They get drunk together, high together, whatever that is. And maybe they start chanting or whatever, performing spells with this, Page of Wands reverse. I'm sorry, the Queen of Wands reverse energy. Because I'm looking at the Three of Pentacles reverse as some sort of helpmate. But it looks like in the reverse that it's no more. Three of Swords is heartbreak, sadness. So that I'm your pusher, when I was hearing that, it just feels like there's always a calling back of, like this Queen of Wands reverse with the chants and the spells I was picking up. They're constantly trying to call back this person who's in the Seven of Swords energy. I'm hearing it disruptive. It's very disruptive. So this person in the Seven of Swords wanting to come toward the promised land, they have hopes of wanting to rejuvenate or be inspired or maybe possibly want to clean themselves up because they know that they'll receive healing in the promised land. But there's this Queen of Wands reverse in the background who's very destructive, disruptive. Yeah, because I have to consider the Death card energy. There is mention of transformation here, but it's in the reverse. The transformation cannot happen over here in the promised land. It can't. It's not allowed. It would be trespass at this point. The Queen of Swords is highly protected here. It's like, how don't they know this? How are they not connecting the dots and putting this together themselves? Oh, because there's so much shadiness going around. They don't know who to trust, what to trust. They probably don't even trust them own selves. They're not even being ran by emotions. This is all about swords. How can I? This is manipulation at its finest. Getting what they want, not what they deserve. But they're about to get what they deserve. Matter of fact, they're already getting it because this Queen of Wands has them kind of locked into some sort of habit that only this Queen of Wands has delegated themselves as some sort of supplier. So in the middle of whatever, spell casting was going on, we could say a love spell even. Whatever was in that petition, it makes this person in the Seven of Swords only want to call on this person who's the Queen of Wands reverse. But there's something that's breaking. I mentioned breaking earlier. There's something that's breaking here. So possibly the spell on the person in the Seven of Swords is breaking. But the only thing is, the person of the Seven of Swords is not allowed to come to you, Divine, for refuge. They cannot do it. That would have been, the perfect ample opportunity for them to be able to do it. But Seven of Swords means that they've been practicing and doing so much deceitful things, so many deceitful things for so long that they got to get that back. But they're not allowed to come towards you because you can't be included in that get back. There's no math to be able to equate that. It can't happen. That's why this person's not understanding. I'm hearing they got to pay that bill by themselves. Yeah, well, they're paying it, whatever it is, but the collective, you're not to be included in this transaction. All right, I'm moving over to the side. We have the Six of Swords, which, seemingly is in the reverse. So I'm hearing shelter. This is someone who's looking for some sort of way out, but it's not coming. There's no way out of this situation, whatever they've gotten trapped into, because this does feel like entrapment right here with this Queen of Wands reverse. They can't muster or finagle or pray their way out of this energy because there is some sort of spell that has been cast over them. But the ground was fertile because this person in the Seven of Swords was in a very rightful position to get back whatever it is that they had been putting out. So the ground was very fertile for whatever this spell was to nurture and grow. So that has me under the understanding that there was a lot of strength and power put into this petition. Now, something is breaking, though. There is something that's breaking here. But I don't necessarily know if it's the spell that this Queen of Wands cast over the person in the Seven of Swords, which could be your ex-person collective. It could be that, or either what's breaking is the fact that the Seven of Swords energy is coming to an understanding that they got bigger fish to fry with the ops have ops energy. So what it does is it takes the focus and the attention off of you, collective, to where, normally they could just kind of slide through and then slide back out when they were ready. But this time it's like, when they jump in the car or whatever, it's, something's going to change their mind, or it's not that the car stalls, or, they get in an accident. It's none of that. It's just something just clicks. Something just says, I probably need to stay here and deal with this. It depends on their level of maturity. When I say this, I was talking about the Queen of Wands reverse. Maybe they need to focus on why this is happening, why now the op has ops. They need to kind of reflect on that part and leave you the hell alone. That would be something magnificent, something miraculous, something very different. So the broken energy possibly portrays to that they would definitely finally see that it's over with you, collective. All right, thank you for that, Spirit. So here we are, more cards. I am going to turn this single card over and see what we have here. So we have the Three of Cups. It's on top of the 10 of Wands and then the 6 of Wands reverse. So what is that? 16, the 7 of Wands energy. The 7 of Wands we left over here, y'all. I'm talking about the 10 and the 6 together, equaling 7. So let me see. Let me coordinate the energies here because we're dealing with 7s. I see 7s. So that to me is an omen of that's perfect. It's good luck. It's going to be favor for you, divine. Definitely favor this time around. So something is broken, y'all. I just heard the curse has been broken. Something's broken. I've been saying that. So, all right, let's talk about it. So the Three of Cups definitely feels like a moment, a reason to celebrate. I heard agony. So this could be celebration of years of agony with this person, the Seven of Swords, because look at what they've been up to. Seven of Swords energy, just constantly thieving and taking and stealing, thinking you'd never catch on. Years of this. But the Three of Cups says it's time to break out the bottles. This feels like newness, like a new life even. So if something has been broken, that means it is time for something brand new. It is time. We still have the Death card here, even though it's in the reverse, but it does mean transformation. So what they're having to transform into or over to is being transformed away from you, collective. But it's still considered transformation, meaning you also get a transformation here with the Three of Cups. It's in your favor. The 10 of Wands is a completion. So hard work paying off. I feel like the efforts taken forth, maybe preventative measures, maybe you tapping in like totally to what's really going on behind the scenes, aka in spirituality, what's really happening, what this really means. And you've made it to the completion of that, like it's over. Underneath that with the Six of Wands reverse, this does have to do with temporary victories, but I feel like now it's like this is like a permanent victory of a celebration, like being able to close this chapter, finally. Being able to be done with this. Because this person with the ops have ops now, they're going to be consumed with the whole optism. Like their whole life and everything is made of ops and not being able to trust who enters their life, who's presently in their life, and then even people that they've dealt with. They're all ops now. So this person doesn't have time to even consider to come mess with you, collective. Their best bet would not to come mess with you, but I feel like that's that thing that's going to click to them. Like, I probably better focus on, my life and how it ended up the way that it did, and then leave Queen of Wands or Queen of Swords energy, collective, alone. That's what I'm getting. Star card energy lets me know that this is the star of the show. Whoever is over here by themselves, to their lonesome. I'm hearing something about generate. Spirit, tell me more about the generate energy with the star card. I heard proclaim. So proclaim would mean that someone took their power back. To have to self-proclaim who you are, because now you know, and you have the understanding. You just needed this person to know that you know what's going on, and something is going to click here. Let's get some clarifiers, you guys. Clarify the energy on the table. I just heard Never Never Land. So maybe possibly that's where they're headed. Never Never Land. Interesting. Spirit, please clarify the energies on the table. Unexpected income fell out on the Page of Pentacles. All right. Bottom of the deck is a change card. So the unexpected income just feels like, you know, this being the promised land territory, that there is some sort of benefit that they always seem to receive when they come to your land, your dwelling. There is some sort of healing that commences. There is a benefit, but you know, the difficult part is going to be able to understand that that benefit is not required for you to be able to provide to them. It's not required. Let me turn these two cards over. They're in the reverse. So let's see. We have false person reverse and courtship reverse. So I feel like the exposure of them knowing now that whoever they were laying down with is an op, but that's on top of this Queen of Wands reverse. There it is. On top of the Three of Cups, turn this over as a message card. So, oh, another 7. You guys, I'm telling you, this feels like, you know, some kind of great fortune energy, that you've definitely arrived to where it was that you belonged all along until this person came along in the 7 of Swords energy. Until they came along. Yeah, you were where you need. You're definitely arriving back to where you would have been or should have always been. I don't want to say woulda, shoulda, because, you know, there's lessons in everything, but at least you learned this lesson. So I would say just getting back on course with the change card here is, I mean, that energy is here. It's time to reclaim your power and stand in that fully, knowing that, yeah, you are the shit. All right, hope this helps.